welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are hopefully planning on finishing my journal. We only have like a few pages left. It basically looks full. We just have like a few little pages down at the bottom to fill up. So I thought I would do a little day in my life, as what a lovely day I'm about to have. It is already the afternoon though, to be fair. This morning I walked to the post box. I wrote my friend like birthday card and have had like a nice slow morning just doing some admin and like boring stuff. But now we're onto the journaling, which I thought would be much more interesting for you guys to watch. So that is what we're hopefully doing. But yeah, first, what I was doing on my laptop, which doesn't see the light of day very often, but when I do need my laptop, it's because I'm printing off pictures. And I realised I never did my Apple Music replay page, Spotify Wrapped page, whatever. Yeah, I do want all the time to like show the what's it called, the data from my Apple Music replay, and I always do like a predicting. This is the predicting page that I did this year, which was on TikTok, I believe. But yeah, I did this, and then I never actually put in here the results. So that's definitely a page, or I could spread it out into 2 pages. I'm currently trying to design it in my head, so I know what pictures to print off and also what size I want the different pictures to be. And it's just really hard not to copy last year's, because last year's was like not only my favourite replay page I've done, but maybe one of my favourite pages for my whole last journal. I did this like collage of my top music artists and I just loved it. But I'm gonna try and think of something new. It'll probably be basically the same. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. So I'll let you know when something more exciting is happening. This tea smells amazing. Oh my goodness. I've recently started watching Downton Abbey again. Oh my goodness. I am obsessed. I watched this for the first time, not actually as it was coming out and as it was popular, but I watched it second year of uni, I think, and was just like, I just binged it so quickly. I just was so obsessed with it. I can't even explain to you this, like, I don't know, Downton Abbey just took over my life for like a month. And you know, then I watched all the films that had sort of come out and hadn't rewatched it. This is my first time rewatching it, and I think I started it last week and I'm already on season 3. There's so much that I'd forgotten, and it's such a good show. Oh my goodness, it's like I'm watching it for the first time all over again. If you have ever watched Downton Abbey, please let me know in the comments, because I'm obsessed. I love it so much. I'm already going to be so sad when I finish my rewatch, because then what am I going to watch? Probably Gilmore Girls. But still, it does me good for a change of Gilmore Girls. So this is where you'll find me. just got out my old journal, which is still my favourite journal. I love this journal. But yeah, I got it out to remind myself, even though I already know what it looks like, of my old Apple Music replay page, just so I can remember to include everything and also show you guys what the kind of plan is for the page today. Here we go. So this is the collage that I did of my top music artists, which I just love. I don't know what it is, I just love the configuration of this collage, and I love the sort of like black background border and like silver kind of situation, and then I've put packing tape, like silver sellotape over the top just to like protect it. But I just absolutely love that. And then this, which I definitely intend to do today, is where I put my top songs, which looking at them now, it's a lot smaller. I could have definitely made that a bit bigger in my printing today, but that's fine. But yeah, I cut out like this half a page and did this little flap situation, and then we just have like the other bits of information on this page. So yeah, I think I'm going to do something a little bit similar, but just try and change it up a little bit so it feels a bit more special. Just finished the music replay page, as you will obviously have just seen. It is much later now. I've had dinner. I have another cup of tea. This is just you can't see, a standard little English breakfast to make me feel cozy in the evening. And I'm still watching Downton Abbey. I've been watching it for hours and I'm so happy. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the page. I love it. I just love it. I think I prefer this page a lot more, like this side of the page, more than I did my old one. I still think I prefer the old collage, although you kind of have to keep it new and exciting. And I do really like this edition here of, I did kind of like a nominees for best new artist with all of the artists that I started listening to only this year, and then obviously have my top 5 girlies anyway. The little flap. And this is supposed to be the same as this side, but I kind of messed up the sizing of this printout, and so that's why it's smaller. But honestly, I kind of like the border look anyway. I am actually just going to have a little bit of a break from this journal for a second. I probably have a long night ahead of me of writing in my journal, if I am to finish it tonight. Which I kind of hope I am, although I don't know how realistic that is, so we shall see. You'll certainly be coming along for the ride nonetheless, but it might creep into tomorrow. But even though I'm saying this and I'm saying how I need to be productive, I am actually gonna just turn my attention to the tea journal quickly, just because I tried 2 new teas today, and so I want to document it. So yes, I have added in the tea bag from the tea I tried today, and we've also got this one that I had this afternoon. This is all I have so far extra from the video. By the way, if you haven't watched my previous video about me making the tea journal, you're probably very confused. Go and watch that video, but I'm really loving it. Obviously, I haven't done too much in it, but that is because I've just been loving the tea that I've been drinking. I haven't really been trying any new ones. But when I am trying new teas, I'm definitely putting them in here because I'm just loving it. I just think it's so fun. This is where you'll find me for the rest of the evening. Journal number 1, journal number 2. Downton Abbey, beautiful flowers, tea that's nearly about to spill over. Let's do this. And that is literally it. That is all you need to do. And I still think that looks so cute. Yeah, this is the updated tea journal. And I did have to put this one on this side because it was too big from here. Because these Bird and Blend tea bags are really big. And also it's so funny to see the duality of these two, both from the same tea box. Absolutely loved this one, and I think you can see what I thought of this one. I did just think to myself, something that I do sometimes at the end of journals is use up what I have in my little junk folder. I go through my junk folder of things that I've just been keeping ready to journal, and I see if they're about to become out of date and something that I wouldn't want to journal about in my new journal. Not necessarily to journal about them, but almost just to create a bit of a junk journal page and sort of empty this out a bit. And it's also a really good way just to use up a whole page or 2 maybe. So that's definitely something that I might do tonight. And also, I, if you have noticed, have been loving writing in fountain pen. I have mentioned it in a few videos now. I think I even mentioned it, to be fair, in my like journaling supplies, you know, ultimate guide video. But I recently got a new case. I bought myself a little case for the Cuecos, and I love it. It makes it feel so much more fancy. I only have 2 right now, but I just love them. And if you want a new, I mean, look at that, look how special that looks. I also got a pen clip for this one, which can come like on and off. But I just think it makes it look a bit fancier. Obviously I don't really use it as a pen clip because I'm not clipping onto anything, but I just think that that looks just, it's like so classy when I'm writing. It makes me feel more mysterious when I'm writing in fountain pen. I just love when I am committing to writing in my journal and doing like a proper Dear Diary kind of journal entry moment. I love writing in fountain pen. This is the other one that I have. This is, I forget the name. It might even be something to do with a flamingo, like flamingo pink. That could be just completely made up. The other colour is Bordeaux. I know that one for a fact. But this one I use ruby red ink in. I really wanted 2 pens so I could always have one with red ink and one with black ink at all times. Because they're the 2 colours that I use most, but I would love another one because I really want a fine nib next. Both of these are mediums, and I just feel like when I'm writing sometimes, because I have small-ish handwriting, it's not really small, but it's definitely not big handwriting, and sometimes I think the mediums make it look a little bit messy, and up until now I've really kind of liked that messy aesthetic of it, especially when I'm just writing in my journal, because it feels so authentic and because I know I've written it in fountain pen and it kind of looks not scruffy, but yeah, I have always really liked that look, to be honest. I wish I could show you an example, but obviously they're the kind of journal pages that I definitely don't put on YouTube, so you'll just have to use your imagination as to what that looks like. Although I'm sure there's other things I've written in fountain pen in my journal. I'll try and point them out when I do my flip through, which, if you haven't guessed already, may or may not be the next video. So I'm just gonna